Hello, welcome to Swiss Watch King to a very special episode. I have a friend here on the channel today, Andrea Casalegno. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me there. Pleasure to be in Zurich.
Yeah, welcome. I drove you to a good restaurant when you came with the train.
Super, to find pizza in Zurich is the best thing an Italian could wish for.
I didn't even think about it. I see him, I'm like, let's go eat something quick. Pizza. He's like, seriously, pizza? And they had a pizza with broccoli and pomegranate. He was always like cursing us out. You know?
Man, it's the buzz down of pizza, for real.
Yeah, it looked disgusting.
Yeah, pretty much.
So for those who don't know, Andrea has a very cool channel on YouTube as well. He talks about vintage watches, independence and quirky stuff, which is also today's topic. It's I Am Casa. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Plus also on Instagram. He shows a lot of behind the scenes, Instagram Reels.
Exactly.
And tell us, how did you start with this Instagram game and everything?
I actually started in 2014, like just browsing around, trying to collect some watches, just flea market stuff.
Yeah.
And getting to know people, because in Italy, everyone is like 60 years old.
Yeah.
So when you're 14, you're like, wow, am I the only one there?
Nobody here.
Exactly. And so they started introducing me, but I actually started collecting because all of my friends had a Rolex and I didn't. And so I was like, I don't want to get a Rolex. Like, that's the first watch I got, but that's another story. But I was really like, let's get some other stuff. I want to be distinguished somehow. And I started posting on Instagram because of, ego and the will to share with people stories and whatever I happen to get in touch with. And then I started writing articles. And I got into what was Italian Watch Spotter when it had like 20K followers, like first
very
6
famous Instagram
months.
account.
Yep,
Very
nowadays
famous.
in Italy, yes. And I decided to become independent last year, and then I started creating content on a regular basis and that. But it's pretty challenging in Italy. But actually, some weird stuff helped me a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Today we're going to talk about a very special watch brand which doesn't exist anymore. Right?
Nope.
And you are the guy for the soft watch Exaequo.
Exaequo, yes.
Basically, so we have a few pieces here from your collection.
Exactly.
This one is also mine.
Yep.
So I have one, thankfully, right?
Before the hype started.
Before the hype started, I got this super cheap.
Yep, pretty much.
Nowadays they go for crazy prices, but also I think it's a very unique watch. So I do see the price going to 3K easily.
Yeah, we're already at 2.7, so.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So how did you find out about this? What's the story? How did you come into this watch? Or
I remembered to have came across the watch drunk at night.
Yeah.
But actually a guy texted me that he first showed me the watch once.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I didn't remember it, but still, you're a great guy.
Just to get the credit.
Exactly. So I'm crediting him now because in the Revolution article, there's no credit to him. And I was so guilty for it. But still, I've always been a fan of the Crash, the Cartier Crash.
Yes, obviously.
And this guy actually sent me a Churchill. I don't know if you knew it. They made a copy of the Crash.
Okay.
They just reversed the Crash, the shape, just to avoid credits. And it was gold, not gold plated, solid gold, with a pretty good movement inside. And I was like, I want the watch.
Yeah.
For maybe 3K, 4K, 6K. I want this watch. So I started browsing like Dali watch and stuff on eBay. And this I'm sure I was drunk and it was night. I bought the first one, which is the one on my wrist actually, which is pretty messed up and scratched.
So you do wear it a lot, huh?
I do. I've been wearing it for the whole summer and stuff because with the denim, everyone hates the denim strap and that's why I keep it on. Basically.
It's more engagement.
For real, 100%. And I received the watch like 3-4 weeks later and I was like, who the fuck bought it? Yeah. Really, like who bought those watch? I opened the box, the strap was like devastated. So I put the watch on like this and I was like, dude, that's nice.
It's cool, yeah?
That's nice. And so I was like, 6 months before, we relaunched a Swatch watch that which prices went up from $25 to $450. Yeah. So I was like, I'm not gonna post it until I have 5 of them and I have the full collection because I don't want people to
immediately hype it up, premium,
And so I started buying like 3 and 4 and I said, okay, let's tell the story. I got in touch with some people and learned the story pretty well. Now I'm learning even more every day. Yeah. And so I decided that this could have been my watch because it's not a Crash, but it's really something that represents what for me nowadays a watch is, which is not something that literally tells time. I have a phone, unfortunately, for this.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So I want like an art piece. I'm a fan of Dali,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of art, and so I put it on and I'm like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I have an art
No, I
piece
agree.
there, and
I agree, and it's also, let's say, if you want a Crash, this is almost the closest you can come for a fraction of the price.
exactly. And I think that it wears slightly better
It's
because
bigger.
it's bigger and
definitely.
it's more curved.
Yes, yes, true.
And so a lot of people, I've seen some people at the auctions with me putting the Crash on and saying, that's
Yeah.
small. Why is it so small? Maybe even the Paris one, which is
less, yeah.
more common, even though it's not common at all. But you try it on and I wear 31mm watches, but when I had the Crash on, I was like, that's literally small.
Doesn't feel good, huh?
So this one is really, okay, now I have a pretty solid watch
Yeah.
on myself. It's big. It's not that pricey, as you said.
Yes.
So you're not afraid of getting robbed or anything.
Yeah.
So it's safe. It's artsy. It's
Yeah,
it gets girls. I can assure you this.
For sure. They think it's a Cartier Crash.
Well, I don't know if it's for this reason, but I've been asking a lot of questions, and it's the only watch in my own experience that gets you people talking about it.
No, for sure, for sure, for sure. Who designed the watch, or when did this company came to be?
So the watch was designed by, was decided by Philipp Müller, who was kind of an entrepreneur, Swiss entrepreneur. He got to St. Petersburg Museum, and so not the most famous painting, which is the Persistency of Memory, I think it's called in English.
Yeah.
The archetypical one with the melting watches
yeah.
as the one in the background.
Exactly.
And he saw another one, which is shown there. And here you can actually see it's not there. Here you can actually see kind of a soft watch.
Yeah, basically it's this one.
Exactly. And so he saw this watch and he was like, okay, this could be something for the wrist as well. And so they decided the watch came out in 1990, but prototypes were shown at Baselworld 1989. So more or less the time.
Yeah.
They sold a ton of these, and the peculiarity is that what makes them even good at 3K price point is that with full box and unworn condition are really, really, really few left. And so this guy created the company, designed the watch, and they produced a lot of them until 1998.
Yeah.
Because like in 1994, I guess, 96, they decided to use the Dali signing on the dial without permission. Best thing you can do,
yeah,
you know?
Smart, yeah. It's amazing.
And so they got sued and they closed the company as, I mean, it makes sense, no?
Of course, of course.
And so they started with basically this one, which is the OG, so no writings at all, and slightly bigger, like 1 or 2 millimeters big than the normal size, let's say.
Yeah.
And then they went straight to the Dali series. So first with the writing on the dial, and then with the museum collection. So the exact painting on both dial and strap.
Yeah.
And then with the last one, which is another shape, which is the rarest now because they made like a few because they closed the doors pretty soon. They created
This one, right?
Yep, they created a ton of variations of the watch, really a lot. Some of them I've seen for like one example in the whole world, like the yellow dial one on gold case. Never seen it in real life, just from a Chinese guy. And in I don't remember, Malaysia or something like this. The red dial, a lot of stuff.
This is nice.
Yep, this is super nice.
The basic color way, I think it's super cool.
I think that's because we're so used to it.
Yeah.
The color is
Cartier.
Cartier.
Yes.
It's really Cartier. Like you see it and it's
Even
with the Roman numerals.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you're
Almost
used to
Breguet
it.
style hands. Almost.
Yeah, on this one, yes. On this one, just normal
Just
stick hands.
Little pointers.
Exactly. No, it's super wearable. It's not that great to tell the time because you can read the time every 15 minutes, more or less.
What's the size of these, approximately?
I really don't know the size of this one. Never measured it, actually, because I got it like 3 days ago, more or less. So it's really, that stayed in box until here. Never had it on the wrist. And this has a completely different box, a completely different set but this looks like a perfume.
Yes.
And this is what doesn't get me as much. This it looks cheaper, I think, because it's paper, but still it has a charm.
But what I think is cool, even the inner side, let's say this like foam is shaped like the watch.
Exactly.
I bought this one basically with the blue strap and the yellow like dial, yellow gold dial, whatever you would call this.
Yeah.
And when you put it in, it's like perfect.
Exactly.
And what was the retail you reckon back in the day?
Kind of a 200 pounds.
Yeah.
$200 more or less. But it was pretty few. But they sold really, for what I know, more than 1 million pieces, which is pretty much.
A lot, huh?
And it's also lovely the fact that you can see the warranty as well and the watch on the warranty from behind the foam. So it's really, I mean, it's possibly the coolest watch you can get for that few bucks.
Sure. What's your favorite one so far? Because we have a few different variations here.
I think the green one. The green one is the combo green on yellow gold plating. It's pretty amazing, and it's 5 micron gold plating, so it's really thick one, stays on it. And the other thing that not everyone understands is that that's palladium plating.
Really?
It's not white gold. It's palladium, which is way rarer. And I brought you this one because it's the first time ever I've seen this strap, the ostrich strap.
Yeah, it's beautiful, huh?
Yep. I think it's even better than the
For me, yes.
the alligator. It's stamped. It's not a real alligator, but still. And this one also is really cool. But I'm not capable of wearing them anymore. Like I'm really wearing this one and just this one, only this one, or the palladium one.
Yes.
These are the only two I wear.
But it's beautiful watches, huh?
Yep.
What's some, and for people that don't know, like you see that the case backs are basically closed.
Yeah, exactly.
So you would change the battery because it's a quartz watch.
From the crystal.
From the crystal.
Exactly, and you have 2 iterations. I think that yours is the same as this one, but on this one you can see you have a screw on the back, and this helps you getting the crown out. And so then you pull out the crystal. They asked me for a tutorial video. I have to make a reel of how to change the battery because
of course,
a lot of people are scared.
Because with mine, our friend Raf, Time by Raf on Instagram, he basically had to pull out the crown.
Exactly.
Use a compressor to pop up the crystal.
The guy is crazy, you know?
I think so, yeah.
You can like really...
And then change.
You can take a piece of tape.
Or like a... okay.
It's like, it's the
sensitive,
simplest.
Huh? Sensitive, huh?
I have to tell Raf
I
this.
think it was with I don't know. Raf, comment down below.
But they solved the problem, actually, and that's why I brought you this one. Because this is the 4 screw. They put, I think it's not as good as the other ones, because the crystal is not bumping up.
Above, huh?
And this makes the dial smaller, because the case is always the same thickness. But they put 4 screws on the back, and this helped a lot because you unscrew the screws and you change the battery like every damn quartz watch. But actually, this gets me the feeling of a quartz watch. This doesn't, because a monoblock case, a one-piece case, is literally something different in my opinion. It makes the watch special somehow.
For sure, much more special. And it's nice to have these problems like how do I change the battery, you know?
It is. Creates
it
a
makes
kind of
the
a
watch
relationship.
With a special relationship. You take care of it a bit more.
Exactly.
So we got a few versions here, and different writings. Huh? As I see, yours has nothing on
Mine
the dial.
Is anonymous, which is the thing I love most about watches in general. I love anonymous watches. I think that they're really special in general. This one has the Softwatch writing and the Dali writing at 12. Yours has also the Exaequo at 6, which I love a lot. And this one is like the blue one. I think that they were created in the same
period.
Yep, exactly. And this one is
nice,
even different. And then we're back to this one, which is literally another stuff.
That's my favorite. Huh? I see this for the first time. I saw it yesterday because I was Googling before you came, and I saw this. I'm like, damn, this is cool.
It is. I really wasn't convinced. Nice. I wasn't convinced about it because it's really a weird. That's.
It is, yeah.
That's really Dali. That's I call Dali, and I see it and I say Dali. This I see it and I say weird, just weird.
The picture screamer, like you said.
Exactly. How it's called?
Or Kevin Home Alone.
Yeah. True. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have so many jokes about this last one. But yes, what I don't love about the watch is just the hands.
Yeah.
I don't like to get a custom strap that I can use only on one watch.
Yeah,
It's something
the
I
lugs,
hate. Yep.
Yes.
Because it has like the Van Damme lugs and a part of the box, because it stayed in the box for
of
like
course.
30 years, more or less. But yes, and they get a lot of attention on social medias. I mean, Raf is posting a lot of them. You've been posting some, I've been posting some, and it's like when I post a reel about them, I get more likes than a Ritual meal, because everyone wants to see Ritual meals, but more than some Daytonas.
No, for sure. It's much more unique. And people call you, probably they write you, hey, how can I get one? So for anybody that would like one, probably just message you and then see if you can get them one.
Yeah, I don't always sell them, because sometimes when I find them in a good deal, I get them, but
or a
mostly
special dial,
there's a lot of people now asking me, how can I sell my watch? Because maybe they got it for $200 and they say, okay, well, now I can sell it, But what I'm really thankful to you and to Ralph and to the people now, but you in particular, because you're the biggest one to shout them out.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm 184 and 100 plus kilos.
Yeah, and I'm 160.
The biggest one.
So, No, but really, you did credit me for this, for relaunching them and rediscovering them.
I saw it on your channel.
But I loved it. Not everyone did it, and actually, it's great to be recognized with the model.
What do you want to do in the future with your channel, or what's the goal for you?
The ultimate goal with my life in watchmaking is to do consulting, actually, to help. I think that there are really few literally passionate guys in the watch game, and I always look at what brands do and cry myself to sleep, basically. So I would really love to see a change in it, and this is my ultimate goal. I've spent 6 months at the Boston Consulting Group, so a consulting firm, and that's what I want to do with my company. I started YouTube, I started Instagram and everything just to build up a brand, like a personal branding, and try to get to the brands to help them create value for clients and for themselves. But basically what I want to do now is just to improve what I do and try to get people to know more stories. Could be this one, could be
vintage watches, collections.
Small independents that may not have the budget to go on super big channels, and not everyone is like you, that you want to show more stuff.
Of course, it's the most fun we do here.
I know, but a lot of people just want numbers,
Yes.
You get numbers with fun. Not everyone does.
True.
So that's mainly the thing. I would love to relaunch them. It's like the third time I say it. Maybe it brings good luck as a good Italian. We can do the most Italian thing we can. Okay, I forgot it at home. I had the small fortune. Oh no, it's there. Like this. That's the most Italian thing we can do here.
That's a first. So this is always in your pocket?
Yes, it stays in my pocket. It's a fortune. How it's called? Don't remember. It's a Lucky Charm.
Lucky Charm. Yes.
So maybe I will relaunch the brand.
Yeah, nice.
Hope so.
I also have something.
Really?
Yeah.
Go. That was good, man. No, but still, that's what I'm having a lot of fun on what I do.
Yes.
And that's lovely about it.
And what I like about you is that there's not many younger guys. Like, I'm considered young in the industry.
But
I'm
you are
30
actually.
years old, but you are even 7 years younger, which I think in your space, and I think it's super important that you continue the legacy of watch collecting, watchmaking, because there's not many. Like, the traditional media is slightly older in this sense, so it's nice to find like a fresh face, I think.
Thank you so much.
So please, guys, check out his YouTube. Let's bring the numbers up, please. Let's support the guy. Link in the description, of course, and also Instagram.
Thank you so much.
And listen, thank you so much for coming to Zurich to visit me and showing all these beautiful watches. I wish you all the best. We're gonna grab some food now.
Yep.
Some more pizza, because you haven't had it in a long time. Some Pellegrino.
It's better pretzel.
Yes.
Pretzel is better.
Pretzel is good. So guys, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Share this video with somebody who likes quirky watches like we do. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
What was that?
Fuck.